Welcome to Overnight Finance's YouTube channel. I'm Eric from Selected Investments, and today we're taking a look at why a project would want to pair their native token with USD Plus. We're also going to be taking a look at the benefits of doing so, but before we get further into that discussion, I just want to give you guys a quick review of a liquidity pool because this is crucial to understand why a project may want to pair their native token with USD Plus. Now, we made a full video on how USD Plus works inside of a liquidity pool, but if we just define a liquidity pool again, we have traders like yourselves, like myself, that are using decentralized exchanges in order to access a liquidity pool to either buy a specific crypto or sell a specific crypto. Now, if we just emphasize on the liquidity pool portion of this diagram, inside of a liquidity pool, we normally have 50% of both assets in question. And if we take an example of USDC and USDT, we want to trade from USDC to USDT or vice versa. Well, we're gonna need a liquidity pool that has those specific coins inside of that liquidity pool. So in this case, we would have 50% of USDC, 50% of USDT. And then traders are able to go in, either buy USDC, sell USDC, and the same is true with USDT. Now, in a traditional liquidity pool, the liquidity that is in that pool only stays there and doesn't have any other utility than for providing liquidity to traders when the trade happens. So taking a look at this is our liquidity pool prior to any trades happening. We have, again, 50% of both assets. And in this example, we have $100 of USDC, and we also have $100 of USDT. Now, without a trader coming in to either buy or sell USDC or USDT, your liquidity pool value stays the same, as it doesn't actually have any other utility than for these traders to come in and trade when they want. So that liquidity pool is a stagnant pool that doesn't actually do anything else but wait for someone to use it. And just to give you a real-time understanding of a liquidity pool between USDC and USDT, we can see here with this pool, there's around $161 million worth of liquidity that is in this pool, and it's simply sitting there waiting for people to come in and out, either buy USDC, sell USDT, or whatever the case may be. But that liquidity is not working. It is simply sitting there and waiting for someone to use it. So now that we have a refresher on what is a liquidity pool and how a traditional liquidity pool works, we can go back and talk and give a refresher about how USD Plus works. So as we know, USD Plus is actually pegged 1-to-1 to USDC, and it is 100% collateralized. Therefore, we are using USDC in order to buy USD Plus. Now, that USDC is placed into different strategies in order to generate some rewards as well as collect fees, which Overnight Finance then converts back into USDC and then mints new USD Plus. That is your basic understanding of how USD Plus works in a nutshell. And as we know, these rebases are also applicable inside of a liquidity pool. As we took a deeper dive in the previous video, we've learned that rebases from USD Plus are still happening within that liquidity pool. Now, here is where the forced appreciation comes into play, because the USD Plus side of that liquidity pool is going to continue increasing, meaning that your now 100 tokens are now worth 101 USD Plus as opposed to the 100 it was prior to that rebase and prior to that forced appreciation. Now, if we continue along the same lines of forced appreciation and we go into more details, here we have a liquidity pool that is utilizing USD Plus, and this is prior to the USD Plus rebase. Now, as we know and as we've defined several times, USD Plus is going to rebase inside of that said liquidity pool, and as we can see after the rebase, we have now a new token price as well as a new liquidity pool forced appreciation for the USD Plus side of things, because now your $100 has increased to $101 via the USD Plus rebase, which also goes to show that your token price has also increased. Now, if we take a look at each of these steps individually, here is our liquidity pool with, again, 50% of token A and 50% of USD Plus. Now, once we have the USD Plus rebase, we now have more money on the USD Plus side of the liquidity pool. Now, as we know, a liquidity pool has 50% of both assets, and arbitrage bots are going to make sure this is the case, meaning that your token price has to appreciate as well because your other half of the liquidity pool has also appreciated. Now, that is exactly what is shown here. We have the new price for the token due to the USD Plus appreciation. Your token price is going up inside of that liquidity pool, and we have forced appreciation inside of that said liquidity pool, rather than your traditional liquidity pool that doesn't do anything other than wait for it to be used by traders to either buy or sell a said crypto. Now, the final result of this is, as we've said, your 50 tokens are now appreciating in price, meaning that they are now worth $101 as opposed to $100, and that is due to the USD Plus rebase and the forced appreciation within that liquidity pool. So that is the benefit of pairing USD Plus with a token inside of a liquidity pool. We can see that it is causing a forced appreciation, and it's not simply providing liquidity when traders are in need to trade in and out. It is actually passively appreciating your asset, which is awesome to see from USD Plus. And if we take a look at some of these projects that have paired their tokens with USD Plus, we have Sphere Finance, we have Parrotly, we have Tay2, OtterClam, and so on and so forth. Now, all of these native tokens within their own liquidity pool are going to have this forced appreciation due to pairing their token with USD Plus. So with all of that being said, I hope you guys understand the benefit of pairing your token with USD Plus. If you have any questions, definitely join the Discord, follow Overnight Finance on Twitter, comment below, smash the like button on this video, and if you are new, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss these videos, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.